Okay, so finally P4. This is the first time I've been to P4. Yeah. So for P4, you see me put on my healing fams. There isn't too much that I can say about P4. Try to keep him towards the center. Don't try, like, avoid him getting too close to you because he will kill you. You will get clobbered by the machine gun with whites. So something that I've noticed, um, two things. Flash jumping again, like flash jump classes, Keck W. Flash jumping in P4 is also really bad. You wanna avoid flash jumping, and you're gonna see why soon. So you see me attack. I'm like, I don't have my burst. Like, I don't know what to do. This is the first time I've been here. Again, every time I get white curse, you're gonna see all these small explosions. Like the same thing as in P3. You see all these small explosions. I hug the right side. You always, I mean, use common sense, right? But you always wanna hug the pillar that is the farthest away from the black mage. So here you see me, yeah, like hello question mark. Just I don't know, dude, just report me, dude. Hello. I think the up jump is fine. I see the explosion. I see the white explosion, and I have 5 charges of torrent. I think I just torrent once. I fall down a little bit. I torrent twice. This is a black explosion, and then I torrent again. And I'm gonna have a hitbox here. I'm gonna have a hitbox here, here, down here. So my hitboxes are gonna look a little bit like this. Actually, like that. And of course, the pellets are gonna be moving, right? But I got like, okay, let me. This is like, okay, my bad. I'm just gonna do it again. So, why is using torrent so much better than flash jumping? It's because your hitboxes are gonna look a little bit like this. When you torrent, you have a hitbox here, 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 and here. If you do whatever the fuck I was doing, you get a hitbox all the way down, and you just die. So, torrent big poggers in, and then I just get fucking obliterated. So I'm like, okay, like new phase, whatever, you know. Explosions are bigger than you think, and they are pretty delayed. So I resist here. I see the machine gun. I should be moving. Black explosion. This is fine. And you see explosions happen in intervals. So like an explosion happen. Okay, 2 explosions happen. Boom, they boom. Third explosion, and then there's like, okay, of course, during FMA there's no explosions. So now he's just cornered me, dude. This is like a black alley. He has a gun. Like, what the hell? I have to get out of there. And if he slows you, it's actually not a slow. It's more like a ground. If you play League, you know, like you get grounded. You can't jump. You can't use mobility spells. So I luckily get out of there. The white explosion is pretty big. You see me like walking out, and it's like up to the spikes. That's the size of the explosion. And these small explosions are getting to me. I'm like, bruh. So I start bursting. I shouldn't. Okay, so I up jump. That's fine. I could have moved right side. This is fine. Okay, black explosion. This is fine. This is fine. I think I should be jumping towards him so that he doesn't machine gun me on the corner. So that's something you want to note, is you never want to be standing here, and because then he will machine gun you here, and then like what are you gonna do? Like up jump and then like maneuver here and never come down because there's gonna be a line of white pellets here. Or do you want to like dash like really close to him here and like duck here or be here wiggling? Like you never want to be in the corner when he is gonna do a machine gun. You want to be as close as possible to him, with him being as far as possible as the edge. Like ideally, if you could, I don't think you can. If this is the entire map, which by the way, it's smaller than you think. If you've never been to P4 before, you'll notice. If he was here and you were here, like if he was on the leftmost side and you were here, it would be impossible to die because he machine guns you. You move here, you move back here. He machine guns you again. You move back, you move in, you attack. But you know, if you have any type of slow, I would definitely use it, like Frailty Curse, and I think Aaron, and I think Fire Poison has the slow. I don't know. A couple classes have slows. So here, this is fine. This is a black machine gun. I can tank it. I should be wiggling a little bit more with explosions, so till 20%. So if you hit by like 3 of the small explosions and then a couple pellets, you can die. So here, that was fine, I think. Okay, so now I should be thinking to bait him a little bit more to the left and make my way right side. So he just made explosions. There's machine gun. What I should be doing right now is using my torrent and moving into him, because there were not going to be any explosions for a while. So you see explosions happen, and then you have like I think 3 seconds before explosions can happen again. Okay, so the last explosion happened. 1, 2, 3, 4 explosions again. Boom, 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 boom. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, it doesn't matter because FMA resets the timer, I think. So again, explosions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 explosions. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 explosions. Hello? Okay, hello. So about 5 seconds, I want to say, but definitely like push. It's probably like P3 push when he can't like chain explosions with no delay. It's probably like a minimum of 3 seconds before all the explosions happen, before the next set of explosions can happen. This is ending. Like, hello, he's so close to me, I'm on the edge. This is what you want to avoid. If this were white machine guns, probably dead. So he machine guns me in the corner, and now I'm like, I have to go up, and that's fine. If I had flash jump there, it would have been kind of sketchy. And now you say like, oh, but he was so close to you left side, like right side, and now he's relatively close to you left side. I mean, he was relatively close to you when you were on the right side, and when you move left side, he's still pretty close. Yeah, that's because the map is pretty small. So something to note also. So explosions happen, like I'm attacking him, my burst isn't hitting, it's hitting now. Like this spacing is good. I've heard the Pathfinder spacing with the macro like length is pretty good. So that white explosion was pretty big. So I'm wide now. If you get hit by a white explosion, I want to say play it super passive, because one explosion, one big explosion, one small explosion, and 3 pellets kill you. And getting hit by those in quick succession is easy. Like, you can get hit by those pretty easily. So this is fine. I up jump. Yep, this is fine. This is fine. Okay, I think I should have waited for explosions to happen before trying that, but it was good that I... Okay, so now I'm just dodging. I'm like, I want to get out of here. I make a mistake here. I cast my arrow thing. Okay, this is fine. Another thing important to note is that the explosion is like this big, and your torrent is gonna put you here. And if you triple impact, you can dodge an explosion if it's cast on directly on top of you by using torrent up and then triple impact. So that's important to note. So this machine gun, this is kind of sketch. Okay, so I get hit by a big explosion. I'm white cursed. I shouldn't be attacking. I think right now I shouldn't be attacking, and I die. I don't die? Oh, that's a miracle. So now, okay, big mistake here. I Nova Blast. I have my iframe. Hello? So I Nova Blast. Here it is. This is my iframe. And I was iframed for a little bit, and then I flash jump, and I get hit by so many whites, and then I die. Now I die. If while I was doing Nova Blast, I was spamming Torrent, I wouldn't have died there. To the left or to the right? Torrent is so important to the point where I would advise you not using this skill during your burst and saving it for when you think things are gonna get sketchy and you need Torrent. Because this is gonna allow you to use more Torrents for 30 seconds. I don't know. That's like very hard to tell. Like you need like immaculate decision making to know if you want to use your awakened relic or not. So I'm just milking timers. Like we're not gonna clear, right? So I'm not like doing anything. So now I and this is kind of neat. So I do my stuff. I place the barrier down. I use all my skills, and then I start using Ancient Astra, and you can actually tank the entirety of the machine gun if you're an Ancient Astra because it's that broken. Like hello, it deals like 2% damage or something. Okay, as soon as my barrier. Okay, you need barrier and Ancient Astra to do this shenanigans, but also I haven't been using Ancient Astra. Like it's kind of weird, right? Do you really want to be stuck in place and have damage reduction? But I feel like during burst it might be beneficial because you can't die. Like you really can't die. It's 80% damage reduction. It's like you would really need to be tanking a lot of stuff. And right there I died because I was just tanking the machine gun. The machine gun clipped my feet and I died. So the problem, right, that too far away from him, machine gun clipping my feet, like this, and then I'm like up jump, and then I'm like and then I die. So definitely the problem of spacing problem, and yeah. And then I think it's pretty much it. I don't think we Pathfinders have slow. I don't know if familiars can freeze him and make him slower. That would be pretty pog. And I think I have some freezing familiars with healing. Not the best healing familiars, but some healing familiars with freezing. So that's pretty good. This is fine. I think this is fine. I'm white cursed. I should be okay. So now I can go like ham, right? I should be going ham. I'm ham. I'm not in the corner. This is fine. This is fine. This is fine. I should have. Their mistake. I had my ancient Astra up and I couldn't move. So I should have used that for damage reduction. This is dangerous. I get hit by the explosion. No, I don't. But oh no, I do. So that's dangerous because I was in the corner. Good thing I used torrent and didn't flash jump because that would have been dangerous. Now in the torrent, like the corner again, I see the explosions. I'm trying to dodge them. I think I'm gonna die here, most likely. Yeah, and that's a problem, right? I'm in the corner, and then the machine gun's gonna clip my feet, so I have to be up jumping, and there's gonna be white pellets midair as well. And now I'm like, okay, I'm chilling. And then I get hit by explosion. Yeah, I mean, P4 is not that complicated. It's just like small mistakes and small like mechanics that you have to be wary about. Main thing I have to say is don't flash jump, like unless it's absolutely necessary, because like those short flash jumps, I feel these are fine because they don't separate you from the ground very long. Like that's fine because that's cool. But like those big flash jumps, nah. This was like I move here, like left side. Hello, hello. I'm like so close to. This is just it. Like I don't know why I moved. Like at this point, I guess I just realized how small the map was. So I get hit by big explosion. There's like this time where there are no explosions. I'm like trying to do my best and I die. I just jump into the machine gun. I was in the corner, he was too close. Absolutely no, not mechanical mistake. It was just like positional mistake. Like I shouldn't be there at that moment. Um. So I milk my timers. I burst. I don't have my barrier. So I'm the only one alive. I wonder if I can break the shield. I hope so, because the shield is like 3 trail. Oh no, I'm weak. Party. So that is what I was talking about earlier. Nova Blast into double torrent. Okay, I could have double torrented, but that was fine because you're still iframed. So right now I'm just using Acer Astra for damage reduction for whatever reason. Another explosion. Another explosion. I don't really know how I die. Probably get okay. So that was a black explosion. Thank God. I used again not flash jumping, so I'm starting to like learn. I'm not brain dead. Now I stand here. I up jump to dodge the clips on your feet. Again, hitboxes are boxes. Would have thought, and yeah, you're gonna get clipped by those pellets. This is fine. I'm not white cursed. Now I should be walking. I think my position is right, but I should be actively looking to dodge the small explosions. And again, hit by white curse. So again, don't play aggro. You're hit by white curse. Um. Okay, this is dangerous. I'm on the corner. This is really dangerous. Really dangerous. Ay. This is. Oh no, this is a tragedy and a half. What am I doing? I have to get out of here or get closer to him. I'm still white cursed. Like I haven't been able to dodge any of the white explosions. This is fine. Okay, so again white curse. Like the white explosions and white curse are so bad. Like they really prevent you from being any like aggressive at all. It'd be cool if you get hit by a black explosion in before you get rid of your white curse. That'd be pretty cool. So I'm just hitting. I walk into the white explosion and I die with machine gun. That's a tragedy. But P4 is like less like it's easier I would say. But yeah, I think those are like decent tips and pointers for the most part. Yeah.